Hey, what's going on? Jay Plays here. Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to beat the Shadow Mantle and also the Roaring Knight. I have seen people struggling with the Shadow Mantle fight, which was surprising for me to see. So I'm going to show you how to do both of these. If you're only here for the Roaring Knight fight, there will be chapters below you can look at. So first off, the Shadow Mantle. Okay, so this fight's comprised of like 4 phases. The first one, really easy here. It just throws those like 3 like bombs that go in directions, and then this orange thing, it's easy to dodge. If you just look where it's at, you can just dodge it by like making a line for your head and just avoiding where that line's at. Same for these white little things here that gets hit. Like you just like look at them and you dodge it. And then this is for my no hit attempt right now. So I was kind of just like staying down here and not engaging, but you can totally get hit a couple times if you want to. There's healing items later on. And then once it hits it, you can get some pre hits there. He will like do like this like weird flame coming at you thing. You can get some hits here, but the priority is to dodge it. If you can't get a hit there, you don't need to worry about that. And these things, they give you heals, so you can just kind of camp down here and get healing if you need it, which is good. You can hit him there and it sends you back to the phase. Just more flame things. And again, the priority here is not get hit. You don't need to hit him there. You can just kind of avoid it. Okay, this one is kind of crazy. It's just like you have to pay attention to a lot of things, but you just the first one he hits it, the fire thing, and hits another thing that goes in a directional. That only happens like once. So if you worry about it like one time, let's say, he doesn't do that again. And then yeah, like here, like I don't hit him here because I'm kind of focused on just survival. Like it's kind of hard to predict where he's gonna hit you at. Just gotta pay attention to where he's flying at. And yeah, once he gets like that first initial weird attack done, he just uses like this stuff. And I don't engage him here because like if I hit him, he's gonna start flying, and I want to be up there when he starts flying. And this is just the final phase where he has like fire. This is the first half of it. He has fire, those like things. It's just fine. Just like watch, make sure you're not in the direction of it while dodging the fire. It's really easy. And yeah, he just does this where he just flies down at you. You just need to hit him there, and that's it. It's not that bad. It will take a little bit of practice, but you should be able to get it done within like, I don't know, 10 tries. I think it's not that bad. Okay, the Shadow Mantle fight was definitely easy compared to this one. So for this one, you want to use your strongest weapon, obviously. Personally, I put the Shadow Mantle onto Susie because Susie's using the Rude Busters. We want to keep Susie alive no matter the cost. You're gonna want a lot of revivements. This is just like the setup. You want the revivements just in case people go down. I don't think I use revivements in this fight that I'm gonna show you here, but you want to use revivements. I personally put the Shadow Mantle onto Susie, and if you fall Jevil, if you like defeat Jevil by fighting, you get the Jevil weapon. I don't know, that Devil's Knife that gives you minus 10% TP use, which is important to have since Knight has a limited amount of health, 1460 health. So the more damage you do, the less turns it takes. But I'm just gonna assume that you're taking a lot of time in this. Anyway, so I gave Rousey the Devil's Tail and the Blue Ribbon. Blue Ribbon gives health up, healing up. You could do the Graze ones where it gives you more TP, but you don't really need to do it. Okay, so I'll be showing you basically all the attacks. You might not get to all the attacks because Roaring Knight has 1460 health. You just need to get past that threshold, and then you start choosing the final attacks. But depending how far you get, it could take you a little bit while. It would vary based on the amount of turns that you use. So yeah, this first attack is probably the easiest attack. The hitboxes are really forgiving. You can kind of like just go through some of them as long as you're not shooting like the direct middle, and then they like explode. And as long as you're like kind of away from them, you won't get hit. This is really good for getting TP. So you can just use this attack to get TP if you want for the Rude Buster. You're not at that much of risk here. Okay, this one is like, my advice would be just like move very subtly. You just need to move in the opposite direction of where it's at. So like just like you see this one, like this one's like going horizontally, so you want to go vertically. This one's going like up or right. You just need to move down for that one. This one's going to go up, you move to the left. You move to the right for this one, you move to the right for this one, and you can move up for the last one. It's very easy if you like just like look at it, visualize where it's gonna go and where you need to go to avoid it. It's gonna hit where you are, not where you're going, so that one's just not that difficult to dodge. I think it's like the second easiest one of this place. And the Rude Buster, if you hit it, like hit the button like right before hitting it, it does more damage. So you just want to keep that in mind as well. This will keep the fight, make the fight go better because you want to do as much damage as you can. Okay, I call this one like the win attack, and for the first one, it would either go horizontally or vertically. I like it. I like this one, the setup much because you like it's down. You get to move left and right. So you just want to go like in between them. You'll see that like there's always gonna be a gap, and it's either gonna be like heading towards you or heading away from you where you don't have to move. You just need to like look directly at that and specifically there will be 7 of those attacks, and it will be cut off on the 8th one if you want to count that individually. The first one isn't that hard. If it's still like if you're on the left side, then that's fine. I personally just like you can see the slash ahead of time, and you can go either like up or down, or if it's the other way, left or right. I like going downwards or to the left. You can control where that it's at the first time. You don't want to be stuck on the up because it's kind of harder to dodge. So yeah, when that attack happens, you want to go down or to the left. Okay, so the next attack that's going to be appearing here is going to be this corridor of swords. Now, okay, this one's like what gets a lot of people I've seen. So basically, you don't want to pay attention to swords at all. You do not want to look at the swords. You want to look at the pathway in between the swords. So for this one, I kind of switch between looking at like the complete right side or looking at like my soul. Basically, you just want to look at the path and you want to see what way the path is moving. You want like either up, okay, then down, up, then down. That's kind of what I do the entire time. And then so that's how I do for that one. You don't want to look at the swords. That's very distracting. Like my first playthroughs of this, my first many times during the fight, the first like 10 times, I was just looking at the swords, like paying attention only to the swords. Like I'm trying to avoid the swords. You're not thinking about this as you want to avoid the swords. Think about this as I want to move during the path. You want to look only focus on the path. Don't focus on the swords at all. They're completely irrelevant. Okay, this attack is where many of my no-hit runs have come to an end because it's kind of hard. It's like the swords are intersecting into many different paths, and you want to choose the path where none of the swords are crossing. You can see all the lines here. You do not want to go into a place that has like very little leg room because you might be like a couple pixels off and it'll hit you anyway. You want to go to a place that has plenty of space. So for this one, that is going to be the left path. If I were to go down there, I wouldn't be very confident. If I go to the right, I wouldn't be very confident I can get there in time. Definitely not up because you'd have to take a hit by the sword there. So for this one, you have to just go for the one that's like the biggest room that you can get to because you need a lot of space. You need a lot of like safe space. Otherwise, you just might get hit. Okay, this one's not that bad. This is the first variant of the multi-slash thing here. You just kind of want to go with it. It's going to be rotating and it's going to stop. It's going to happen fast. You just want to kind of go with it, like up or down, and make like small adjustments based on where you're at. This one's not that bad compared to the later one. Okay, this is the start of the Susie dialogue, and it's going to be the same star attack before, but the attacks from now on will be different variants from the ones that we've seen before. Just know that's not going to be the same ones on repeat. Okay, this one's going to be the wind slash, but in 2 different directions. You're going to have to switch. Now this one's a little tricky, I feel like, because I go to the left here and you go down. I like staying left and down because it's easier to switch, and I stay like near like the bottom so I can like switch very easily. But it's gonna be just a little bit bad if like you're not good with it. It's kind of complicated, but if you can wrap your head around it, it's not that hard compared to the other one. Okay, this is the other sword corridor, which took me forever to get my head around it. Basically, you want to move very slowly and subtly because it is not for the faint of heart here. Last time I gave the advice to don't pay attention to swords. This time around, it seems kind of impossible to only pay attention to the path. You kind of have to memorize the way it's going and the way you need to move. One thing here that might be kind of good to remember is that it's revolving around you. It's not like revolving trying to slash you, it's revolving around you. So you can make kind of like micro corrections. It was going up to the left and down to the right. If you just like remember that, like you should go like where I'm at right now specifically, if I was like just go a little bit down and a little bit left, that'll go a long way here. It revolves around you. So it's going around your soul. So you don't need to freak out and start moving like crazy to avoid this. If you think about it like that, it becomes a little bit easier to do. But this one's still kind of difficult. It might require just a little bit of practice to get done perfectly. Again, for this one, you need to make a choice of which one to go for quickly. The one down to the left, it probably isn't that safe. So I just go to the one on the left. You just want to like go for the biggest one and the one nearest to you, and you want to make sure you're perfectly centered within it, not take any chances. This next one is gonna like really just like test your subtle movements. If you can like move subtly, like it's probably not gonna be that bad though. If you can do the first one, moving slowly, you should move slowly for this one again. Just deny the circles while keeping the bare minimum movements that you need to keep in mind. This next one is going to be second variant of the other sword slash. I think it goes on for longer and with like more swords, but it's, remember, just like revolve around it, like it's going to revolve and slow down. If you go in a straight line and make like corrections, you should be fine. You might only get hit like once or twice, but overall it should be okay if you do it like first try. This one is the hardest variant of the star one, but still like not that bad I found. So it's like normal, it hits you like this, but then when it explodes, it turns into like little like red pellets that go around you. It's fine if you kind of go like circular around them. I got hit there, but normally I don't get hit there. It's not really that bad if you go like in a circular motion around them slowly. You'll find that it doesn't really hit you that much. Alright, this is my least favorite attack in the fight. It's not really good. Okay, so besides just up and down, left and right, it now goes diagonal, which is like weird because like the gravity of it gets weird at the end. You want to not move as much as possible, I found during that one. You want to avoid it, but like not move that much because again the gravity can like throw you into like another attack. It's very weird and very it's the weirdest attack in my opinion. So yeah, keep in mind that you want to move not that much. You want to like look at the pellets. It doesn't last that long compared to the air strike, so it's not that bad. There's less pellets. You might get tripped up though. Don't get tripped up no matter what. If you can keep that in mind, you should do okay with it. This is like the harder variant of the sword slashes. I think they go faster and there's more of them. I can't really verify that though, because it feels very natural to me after doing it so many times. But this one's the hardest variant. Probably not though. I think the revolving around is probably harder. This one's just like a tighter version of the first one. If you can do this one multiple times though, you can probably do the first one easily. Just keep in mind the same principles. Just look only at the path, and you should be fine. Alright, this is going to be the hardest variant of the revolving around. You just want to do the same thing as you did before. It's just going to be like the stance attack at the end, basically. This one's not that hard to dodge. You just want to revolve around it. Compared to the stance attack, is really easy, so it's not that bad. Normally, that would kind of indicate the end of the fight, but I've been taking this slow to show like all the variations of the attacks. So, yeah, we can get to the final attack now, and I'll show you like one more thing after that. Alright, this final attack isn't that difficult now that I played it multiple times, but it can trip you up the first time. So it's gonna start off with this thing. It happens 7 times. There's gonna be 7 of these or 8 of these before it starts twisting around there, and I started rolling around it. I'm going so slow because I didn't do the hold breath. We want to do hold breath, and it's gonna just do this. You go back and forth 7 times. And then it explodes. I stay at the bottom here because it's like really easy to dodge. Don't need to pay attention to much projectiles. Okay, so I'm going back to this one. Another fight I did. I actually did hold breath here, which you want to do. Make sure to do hold breath because it's you need it. Because it goes slower in this attack if you don't do it. So it's like normal speed. You go back and forth 7 times before it starts hitting like this thing. You like want to revolve around it just diagonals, and then he like roars. And it sends you flying in the direction. So you kind of want to go like towards the down. You just need to go left and right. That's really important you need to do. And just avoid this, which is really easy. And there is some assurance there. If I were to get hit when Susie was on 4 health, Susie wouldn't die. Susie would go down to 1 health. And I guess it's kind of like it gives you like a free ticket. Like, oh hey, you're getting killed. You get one more HP. And that's the end of the fight. But I will show you one more thing right now. The dialogue in the box before the attack shows what attack it's going to be. So this one, you feel something hovering close to your head, it's going to be this attack, where it just the sword attack. Next one is going to be, suddenly the north wind blew fiercely. That's going to be the wind attack, where he cuts the thing, and that's going to be this one. So the dialogue, it gives hints as to what the next attack's going to be. So if you don't know what the next attack's going to be, or when to defend, when to heal, this will show you. Your vision narrows. This is going to be the sword corridor. And yeah, it's kind of what you need to do the voice when you need to narrow your vision down to the pathway, but it does give you the hint here of what the next attack is going to be. If you just like memorize what the dialogue is, you can know what's coming next and you won't be surprised at all. Alright, chest feels tight. That's just going to be the one where it's just revolving around. You need to dodge that. That's going to be the dialogue option for that one. Not very difficult. You feel lightheaded, you see golden stars. That's just going to be the star attack. Suddenly the north and east winds blew fiercely. The first time it said north wind. This shows you that's going to be in 2 different directions, the north and the east. So yeah, it's going to be switching. That's a hint there, by the way. It's hinting that it's going to be switching up on you, so you can know that when you see the dialogue, it's like, okay, it's going to be just a two-directional wind slash. Your vision narrows, your head is spinning. This is another hint. Your vision narrows, is going to be a sword corridor. Your head is spinning, it shows that it's going to be revolving around you. So when you get this one, you're like, okay, it's revolving around me this time. Alright, you feel surrounded. This one's just going to be the, like, sword attack that goes in a circle as well. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, like, the names for this. Yeah, it's just going to be the sword attack that has a circle around you. You feel surrounded. Pretty fitting. You are physically surrounded. Okay, next one is you felt your chest twisting. That's just going to be another sword slash revolving around you thing. I'm pretty sure the second version of it, that's your chest twisting, apparently. Alright, you felt lightheaded, you felt a migraine coming on. This one's just going to be the star attack, but the one that like turns like little red bullets and follow you. So the name's changed from now on. It's like the third phase, final phase attacks, basically. Migraine is just going to be a star attack that follows you. This is one that's going to be looping over and over again. Heartbeat becomes twisted. This is the, I think, Sans attack. I think this one that I've chosen gets like doesn't get all the attacks. But this one, yeah, this one's going to be the Sans attack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Heartbeat becomes twisted. That's going to be the rolling around you, but it's going to be a Sans attack. And this line of dialogue is Susie grew pale. Now, the thing important about this is that Susie grew pale. That happens right before the night turns white. And if Susie's down, it'll be something like Susie struggled to say something to you. This basically means that there won't be an attack, and you can kind of heal if you want to, do whatever you want to. So if you want to heal, if you want to defend, get TP, if you want to hold breath, make sure to hold breath, by the way. Then yeah, that'll be what that one's about. So just putting that out there. Okay, yeah, we're going back because that specific fight didn't have all the attacks. This one is suddenly a tempest. A tempest means that it's the wind attack coming from all directions, left, right, up, down, diagonal. So this one's kind of like, okay, the final version of this attack, and this is going to be what's plays from now on. Tempest. Okay, your vision narrows, the road revolves around you. This isn't the sword corridor anymore. This is the sword attacking where you're standing at thing. Which I don't know why is the same dialogue but different attack, but from now on, after the sword corridor revolves around you, this is going to be what that dialogue means. And okay, if you didn't see it, it said you feel cornered. This one's not going to be the sword attack in the thing anymore. This is going to be the tighter version of the sword corridor. Which, if you keep that in mind, that the dialogue just changes randomly, then you're fine. Heartbeat becomes twisted, that's going to be the Sans attack, and I think that's all the attacks covered. Okay, this guide, I think I covered basically all the attacks, what to do against them. But the thing that's most important here is just getting the practice here, and you know, you just want to do this fight as many times as it takes you. Just advice to guide you. This isn't advice just one shot the night. You're not going to get done in your first try, even if you know all the attacks, even if you know everything. You need to have persistence. You need to be able to try it over and over again if you need to. This is just a guide to keep in mind to make the attacks just a little bit easier. You need to play the attacks to understand what I mean by this. Because if you play the attacks, you're like, okay, this is what that means. I just need to keep this in mind, And you can probably get it done in maybe 10 tries, 5 tries, 7 tries, however many tries. As long as you keep trying over and over again, you will eventually get the night done. This is just things to keep in mind to make it so it doesn't take you 5 hours. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to me. That's it. That's the entire thing. I'll be posting more Deltarune content in the future. Maybe I'll make more guides, chapter 4 bosses once I get there. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.